What's up guys, how's it going? I am back and today I'm taking a look at Arkillo from the DC Direct line. This is not the Collect and Connect. And without further ado, let's get to it. So, first up, as you can see, there's some accessories, so let's just get those out of the way really quickly. So he brings a yellow lantern, which is cool because if you shine a light right through there, I don't know if you can see that. As you can see right there, it kind of shines, so that's pretty cool. Definitely a cool little accessory, very large. I mean, it's about without the little holder, it's about 2.5 inches in height, so that's pretty cool. It's a very large yellow lantern. It also brings an awesome base with the Sinestro Corps logo on him, so that's cool, as you can see. And then right on his around his neck is actually something you might be thinking, is that a chili pepper? No, it's not. It is actually his tongue. Yes, you heard me right. My Mongol ripped out his tongue because of the way he was talking, and he said I don't really remember exactly what it was, but he said something bad to a guy that you shouldn't have said anything bad to, and the guy just ripped out his tongue, and now he wears it around his neck, I guess, to kind of show as I guess a memory of that event and show that he was a loudmouth or something. The cool little thing is actually the tongue. You can kind of, or at least it seems like you would be able to kind of maneuver it in there. Sorry about that, I sneezed, my bad. It looks like you might be able to maneuver it in there. I've not been able to do it, unfortunately. I have tried before. I wasn't able to do it. I tried several times. I don't know. I guess you could maybe glue it in there or something like that. But it's just a neat little piece that comes with them, and I really appreciate it. I think it's a well done little piece. I'm actually going to take this off just so right now when I go for the detailed shot, you guys can see things a little bit closer and better. Okay, so first off, an awesome head sculpt. As you can see, really cool tearing of the skin here, kind of, and shows you a lot of muscular jaw muscles and everything like that, and shows you a lot of really cool detail on the gums. The teeth are dirtied up. He has these larger sized teeth right at the front here. He has the dark black eyes. He has the kind of nostrils up here. Very well sculpted head sculpt. Really well done. A little problem over here you might have noticed is why does this happen where this is white and then this transitions and it looks like there's some sort of sculpting going on here. From what I understand was that this was the body that they used for kilowog, and the problem was that I guess they didn't want to resculpt it or something like that, so they just used the same body. And this stuff here, as you can see, all these grooves and stuff, from what I'm assuming was initially kilowog's skin, but they wanted to cover it up in order to be accurate to Arkillo, and so they painted over it. As you can see, the designs, the black stripes and all that follows all the way through. It's not that bad, especially from the front, because the head kind of covers a lot of it up, so it's not that big of a problem. It is a little bit bothersome when you're looking at it from the back and stuff, because you're like, whoa, it kind of makes the paint look a little sloppy, especially when it transitions from the smooth here, and then just like you can't tell that there's something going on here. But in my opinion, it's not that big of a problem to me, at least. I don't know. I guess someone might find it a bigger problem than I do, but I don't find it that big of a deal. On his hands, obviously he's wearing his Sinestro suit on and all that. He has the nice big logo right in the middle of his chest. He also has the logo on his left arm, kind of an armband. As we follow on to his hands, as you can see, the hands are well sculpted. He does have 4 fingers and a big black nail right there on his thumb. If we go to the other hand, that's where he has his Sinestro ring. It is a little not odd looking, but I don't know, I just don't, maybe that's the way the design was or something, but I think they could have done maybe some sort of little logo or something over here just to kind of make it stand out more, because it kind of almost looks just like a regular ring. Here he has obviously an open hand in order for him to be able to hold his lantern that he brings along with him, so he does that very well. And basically the bottom part of the figure is majority just black paint, and then the boots and the legs area is yellow paint. So overall, well sculpted figure. He's he definitely has a couple minor issues, such as the neck piece around there, the ring. He is a little I don't know how to explain it, but not a perfect figure by any stretch of the imagination, especially if you compare him to the Collect and Connect figure. But that being said, the Collect and Connect figure requires you to spend much more money to get the whole line, and if you, for example, are collecting only the Sinestro characters, or are not interested in picking up the Collect and Connect but still want a representation of Arkillo, this is definitely the way to go, because I think I paid $18 or maybe $16, something like that. 15 to 18 bucks I think I paid for him. So he is definitely a much cheaper version to get, and if you're not a big fan of Arkillo but still want to have him, this is definitely the way to go, because you will save quite a lot of cash, plus you will get a really a good figure, a solid figure. You get a cool base. The base for him, by the way, is not really required because he's so wide-legged that he kind of just, like, it's kind of useless for him, so I just keep him like this, and I use this base for my Cyborg Superman. So you can use this base for maybe your Sinestro or something like that. So it's cool that you can have kind of, I have my leaders of my corps standing on a base which matches their core, so it's kind of cool to have that. And then you of course get this large lantern, which you can again hand to one of your other figures, or even let Arkillo hold it. He does a decent job of holding it. My recommendation is actually just to put it on 2 fingers, because he kind of drops it often, and it starts scratching the lantern itself when you put it on the third. So either put it on the back 2 or on the front 2, and he does a decent job of holding them, of holding the lantern. And now of course he doesn't. This is the curse of the video, because as soon as you start filming something, the figures decide to act all retarded. Like right now, he's falling down. I've never seen him fall. Okay, but he can hold the lantern, trust me. He holds it very well. Overall, a great figure. As far as his size goes, he is about 8 inches, maybe a little short, like about 7 3/4 or so. So he's a nice hefty figure, not a small tiny guy, so he will stand out as Arkillo. Unfortunately, he's not as big as the Collect and Connect. So for example, in my case, I have a kilowog that is a Collect and Connect, and Arkillo who isn't, so they kind of clash and they don't really match, so that's a little bit of a crappy situation, but it's still a great option, and definitely worthwhile your pickup. So if you can find him, pick him up. He's definitely worth the pickup. I'll catch you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed the review. Stay safe. Enjoy.